Guys, with Nintendo Directs being announced, why can't we just enjoy video games and be happy? No antagonistic wars from both sides. Why can't we all just get along and send the games off with a smile? Or at least a nice little happy tune. That's as good as a segue as I am ever gonna get in this video. Hey everyone, welcome back to Xenoblade News Drip Drops. And in this particular one, on this post mini partnership direct, which has about a few decent things. Anyway, let us get into the main things that Monolith has dropped today. And it's as follows. In many parts of the field, you may find the bodies of soldiers who have fallen to the end of the battle. At that time, when Noah and Mio, who are the swordsmen, send offers.
The Off-Seers.
Yeah, the Off-Seers, not the swordsmans. But hey-ho, are sent, the people of the colony will be grateful, and the wounds of the colony to which the soldiers begin will deepen. The wounds will get worse because their loved ones have died.
Blade did not cut deep enough.
Your blade, it did not cut deep enough. Oh, it's okay, mother of a husband. Your partner has been sent off nicely. I saw his head, it was 50 feet away from his body. I digress. Not only does this come with its little description, it comes with its own video as well. And again, as always, we'll watch it once and then talk over it a second time. And that's the end of the clip. Now for one, I do like how it does have its little icon, so you know exactly what it is, both on the UI and the minimap, so that's really cool. And as you just heard there, every single time that you enact that, Noah has a little bit of dialogue there. And both Mio and Noah play, regardless of which side, so I do like that dynamic. And it's not just one flute that's playing, you can actually hear it in the audio. It is two flutes, so that is kind of a nice dynamic for the soundtrack. We get the robots with jittery animation in the background. So that's kind of cool, and it also comes with a comment from the composer itself, which is Mitsuda. Please be sure to send it, and please listen to the family of the two. So again, it is as follows. For me, I like this. It generates many possibilities and hopefully outcomes, which I hope will happen. The reason why I say this is because some of my most favourite side quests in past Xenoblade games, in which you talk to an NPC and say, oh, my husband's been missing, you know, or so on and so forth. I would like to see if they are okay or whatnot. And when you find, oh, there's actually people who didn't make it. You know, it is kind of, it does generate a little bit of feels, plus it does add a little bit of depth for the character. One of the best examples is in the original Xenoblade, in which you talk to a grandmother thinking, oh, my son, he left the colony many years ago. I do hope he's alive, except I sort of can guess what happens to him, and as you go through the game you find belongings to that one person, and then it turns out, oh, he didn't make it. Oh no, it's just that kind of like wholesome thing. And one reason why I say this is because I'm hoping that you can either find the bodies before and after you talk to the NPC and get the quest. Because it is a real adventure if you can just find like a random body in the overworld, send them off, talk to an NPC and go, oh, I do hope my husband is alive. And then you get the sad experience of like, oh.
Playing the flute away.
Yeah, it's like that, or oh yeah, we kind of already sent that guy off. It works either way, and hopefully it can just generate those little bits of feels, even in side quests. And Monolith is pretty good at that, so I'm glad to see that coming back. Speaking of something that's coming back, not just from Xenoblade, but in previous games as well. And it is the Ouroboros skill tree. If you collect the points you get from during the battle, you can strengthen the ability of Ouroboros in Soul Tree. For example, you can increase the attack power, extend the instant release time, and keep the Ouroboros state for a long time, which will happen if I learn everything. So we do get a little bit of insight on what these particular boons can do. Whether it's extensions, attack power, you know, the normal stuff. But it does create intrigue. What would happen if we got out 100%?
We'd get an ascended version of the Ouroboros, maybe.
Or just, hey, Ouroboros, it no longer has a time limit.
No, I doubt it'll be that OP.
You never know. It could be a boon. You don't know how long this skill tree is going to take to build up. It could just be like, you know what? You get infinite health cheats. Just like games of yesteryear have. But still though, it is nice to see that not only can you get it for one Ouroboros, but man, you can get it for each one. Because each character has their own respective Ouroboros. This is going to take up a lot of EXP.
Yeah.
But hey, it's just in depth.
Or SP, apparently.
SP, TP, EXP, something P. You know. Well, either way, not only do we get skill trees on Ouroboros, again from Monolith of Japan, we get Ouroboros also has talent arts, gauges which will accumulate when you make a cancel attack. So I want to fill them up and form powerful techniques. And of course, it gets a clip. We'll show it to you now.
頑張ったんだからね。
But for one thing, we get a glimpse of new music, which I can only describe as the Ouroboros theme.
Either that or Agnes.
Baby. And of course, just like stated before, I get the build-up of arts. Except when you activate the arts, they seem to have a little bit of cutscenes, just like how they would for driver combos in Xenoblade 2. It is nice to see here and there. Plus, nice little skateboard.
Yeah.
Or airboard. Either way, it's cool and just adds to the combat. As if this game could not get deep enough.
Yeah.
You know those thumbnails in which you see saying subject, how far does the iceberg go? Yeah, you can add this to one of those things.
Yeah.
The Xenoblade 3 combat. How deep does it go? Can you customize everything? Oh my god. But either way, that is going to be it for the news segment for Xenoblade 3, but as we like to do sometimes on these particular videos, we would like to end off things with something new, something wholesome, and something that is sort of Xenoblade related, so here's this. If those of you who don't know, Xenoblade is actually going on tour in Japan regarding its music, and we got a little bit of updates here, and is this. And we do have a translation here. Xenoblade 1 and Xenoblade 2's songs concert live scheduled to be held on November 5th, but it will be delivered on YouTube Live. So it's not just the people of Japan who can see it, we all can see it live. However, there is a caveat. Due to rights, there will be only Xenoblade 2. So I'm gonna guess it's only Xenoblade 2 music, not the original. But I hope that the people will, from overseas and far away, will also look forward to it. And can I say, hell to the yes, we will definitely be looking forward to that.
You say this is an official live thing, but when I look at their description, it says it's unofficial, so I don't know.
Well, either way, I think there is a reason as to why Xenoblade 1 is not gonna be shown live. And the reason being is because Xenoblade 1's original soundtrack was done by a different record company from the one they have with 2. And if anyone who's played or done videos on the original Xenoblade, we know for a fact that Sarah's song, Beyond the Sky, is notorious for copyrights, especially when it comes to YouTube.
Yeah.
So that indicates that maybe, just maybe, that this particular concert, official or not, has been able to bring Sarah Elaine on board. And if that's the case, pretty goddamn cool. But still though, it is something I love to see. I've always wanted to see Xenoblade music go on tour, much like Final Fantasy has, Persona has, even Nier has. So it is awesome to see one of my favourite soundtracks of all time being brought to life on the big stage.
Yeah.
And hopefully, not only will it succeed, get a second chance, and maybe go on to international things. But hey, we'll have to see. Until then guys, that's going to be it for this video, so what did you think about today's news, or whatever you would like to see going forward? We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. But until possibly tomorrow, we'll see you until then. I've been Lightning.
I'm Alice.
And this has been LightlicePlays. And of course, if you like this video and if you want to do all of the social media things, like us, subscribe to the channel to see more, whether it's screenshots, trailers, or anything in between, we will be there to cover it. But until then, guys, thank you for watching, and just be kind to people for video games. That's all.
Yeah.
Direct or no direct. Look at how many video games there are in the world. We can play them all.
Well, not all of them, because some of them are region locked.
And we don't have enough time in the world to play every single video game that's come out. But still, we can play a lot of them. That is the important thing. Until then, bye guys.